At cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use... And the Vols will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will have the football first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my...
There he goes!
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
The sure hands, it's cheap. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Pulls it in, it's Cheek. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Hauls it in. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Rebels didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Give the defense a lot of credit on that one. A little bit of bend, don't break here in the opening drive of the game. They gave up some yards. They were down inside their own red zone. But on that critical 3rd down, phenomenal effort individually to win his one-on-one, get to the quarterback and bring him down to the ground and really try to take some air out of this offense.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. What a disappointment. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. The Volunteers offense will go to work for the first time today. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hot mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
Bring in the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And this guy just stays on a roll. He's been getting to quarterbacks and making life really, really hard. He had 3 sacks a week ago, 1 already in this ball game. You better know where he is at on every single snap.
The Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Off play action. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Cheek. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Rebels are marching down the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run, a pickup of 6. And the Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. It's complete to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He'll try to pop the draw. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. The Rebels trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Victory in front of those fans in Fort Worth who had the Go Frogs hand sign up for 60 minutes. Super Frog was flexing all game too. as complete a win as they've had for some time. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the Fun Belt, and that certainly held true again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Here's the pressure. He's got an open man. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Volunteers have taken it inside the 20. They'll go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Got his man on the outside. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got a man. Good, solid tackle. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
And the field goal unit is on the field. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that field goal is going to tie us up here in the 1st quarter.
Down the road, that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this 1st period with a huge gain. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal block.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He'll set up to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Bounced off his feet. And the Rebels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give on the inside. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
They've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Grab behind the line. It's Douglas. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
They punted away on 4th down. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. The Rebels are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Price. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. Gives it to the back on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it in the middle, it's Price. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Flips it out to the back. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Ole Miss! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And they knock through the extra point for the 10-3 lead. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here is the Tennessee offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Unloads it left. All by himself. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Rebels! The defense putting points on the board. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play, clock running. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the wideout. And the defense made a good play knocking the ball away, and a bad one by roughing the quarterback. Here comes the call. The late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Pressure coming. Snagged in the middle. It's Douglas. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. On 3rd and long, he's he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Vols send out the punt unit. Special teams coming through as they pin him back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. That's reeled in. It's Cheek.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Here comes the heat. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today at Oxford. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Vaught Hemingway.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. He'll start this drive firing. Throws to the wideout. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Gets it to the back. Jukes his way for more. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. He'll sneak it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Swings it out to the flat. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. He's got him. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. The Vols look to keep this drive humming. They'll send the back in motion. Caught over the middle. It's Douglas. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him, and the ball was
on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Got room to work. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Hold.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Looking to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. He's looking downfield to throw. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Stopped at the 44. The defense coming up with a big interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. To the air on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. Breaks into the open. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Rides the back on the option to give. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Now the play fake. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Rebels will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. So here is the Tennessee offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. Still running at the 40. He's loose. He's at the 10. Touchdown Vols! A great catch and run for 6. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Got a man, it's Douglas. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Fires to the right. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Got a man, it's Cheek. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Irvin. Good execution, they move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Quickly complete. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw again. Under fire. Takes the easy one to the back. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Rebels line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rebels are rolling down the field. They're going to ride this running back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cheek. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Second down.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Intercepted deep in his own end. Crosses midfield. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Tennessee. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. That's caught. It's Irvin. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. From the gun, the ground game. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Looking to throw on 1st down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rebels really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Now on 2nd down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. The kick is on its way. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The option look. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
The Rebels will call on their punt team. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off the play fake. He's got him this time.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now on the option. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. It would be nice to pick up a few yards on third down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. Makes the grab. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he drops to throw. Zings it complete to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, the attempt is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. A quick pass to the left. At the 35, he's loose. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They could really use a few yards here on third down because from here, it would be a 61-yard attempt. He leaves it with his back. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This to break the tie here in the fourth. And it slips just inside that right upright. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the fourth quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here is the Tennessee offense. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. And the Volunteers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Hand off from the shotgun. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Floats it out in space. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Cheek. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal block.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this third and long. Bringing the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Smashes it between the uprights. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. With the catch, it's Douglas. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. At the 45, on his way. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move, trying to get the late score. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's going to run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. What a tough break. A potential tying score nullified by the penalty, and now they'll have to see if they can get it done again. He's got it on the run. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the Brain Trust will go to work. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Looking to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Now that drive right there is exactly what you dream about. That's how you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, you take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking the lead late in this ball game.
Big extra point coming. It would give them the lead late. And that extra point was good, and now they have the lead in the fourth. And that one ought to help us build the drama down the stretch. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. To the air on second down. This one's complete. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Shotgun snap. Wants to just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Gotta have it here on fourth down. Here's a throw downfield late. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.